Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
You know how in every audio I come up with some or the other way to give you another reason to get started on your spiritual journey, building that connection with your spirit, and yeah, somehow doing it as early as possible because I feel that's the most valuable thing you can do in your life. But if I was to give you one reason and only one reason to convince you, it would be this word, and the only word, the one word, why you should be doing this is truth. And this is also a note to my own self whenever I feel like doing things that are easy and whenever I fall under the trap of my mind and Maya, that I can remind myself the difference between what is true and what isn't. And I have lived a life for almost 19 to 20 years of my life. That is something that I'll never get back. And it really makes me sad and angry that it took that much and it took that much of pain for me to reflect on where I was heading and that I was living a life that was filled with lies. And of course, it got me started on my journey, and I'm grateful for that. But would I want the same for everyone? No. I wish we were born with the knowledge of truth, with the thoughts that lead to truth, with the actions that anchor truth in your life, and not thoughts and actions that are rooted in fear, delusion, competition, doubt, and all of these lack related stuff that we have been constantly told. So, I want to re emphasize the importance of truth as much as I can. And yeah, I was just watching this video. I think there's this YouTube channel called Pause with Dharma, and they're starting their Gita series, and it's beautiful. And they just talk about how all we need to do is align with our truth. And of course, it's a simple lie, and everyone says that. But the thing is, you realize the importance of those words and the gravity behind it only when life hits you hard at some moment, or when you really are tired of the lies that have been fed to you. So, yeah, if there was one reason that I would want you to remember and give you key, it's not even about spirituality or anything as such. You don't need to believe in anything, but you need to believe in truth. If you stand for truth and you want to live a life that is built on truth and not on deception, that is a good enough reason to change. I don't know what's up with my voice today. Hello, mic testing, mic testing. Something's up. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know like where am I going with this particular audio with just like most of these, but truth has been my core reasoning since the start, and it will always be in the moments when I become weak and when I seek a quick solution. I will have to remind myself that even if this seems quick right now, it will add on to number of years and lack of peace in my life, which I will have to put way more effort into again. So, yeah, I would rather want to align myself to the truth instead of feeling lost and feeling doubtful every second of my life. So all you need is the desire to know the truth and live by it. And if you have that, that is enough to get started. That's enough of a reason. That's the biggest reason to bring this change. And truth is the like I say main driving force behind everything. So whenever you feel like क्या मतलब है ये करके, I'm not seeing anything from my meditation, something like that, maybe it's because you have wrong intentions around it. If you're trying to do it for some other outcome and just forcing it for the sake of it ताकि भगवान आके अभी मुझे पैसे दे दे, मेरी जिंदगी ठीक कर दे, तो वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. God wants your love and devotion. He doesn't want your selfish desires. And He will take time, and that time will be the one where you build the most amount of strength. If you don't have something today, it's probably because you haven't learned the right, like you've not built your character enough to gain that thing, and your intentions are probably not in the place, or it's just God preparing you for something bigger. But I strongly believe that the more you grow in this journey, the more blessings come into your life. And that's the biggest joy of following truth, wanting to know it, wanting to stick by it. And you'll definitely see this life is so much more better than the one that you had lived as an insecure, fear driven, competitive person. Yeah, who thought winning was enough, but it made you feel empty from within. So, yeah, anyway, I think that's all I wanted to share with this one. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.
Free audio post production by alphonic.com.